Damn it.
Start game.
Okay, we got this. We got this. Change of plans. Can't go out.
What do you mean too dangerous? Actually, there's been
terrible. What?
There's a fourth option.
Oh.
Actually, there's been a terrible change in the plan. Meet me at the local Hogwarts pickup stop, and I'll tell you all about it.
Yes.
You can't tell me now? Wait, how do you even know about the local Hogwarts pickup stop? Are we talking about the same place? No, I'm positive I never told anyone about that. I didn't even write it in my diary. There's no way you could have known about that. That thing that you just said. That's not scientifically possible. You are not scientifically possible.
No, you!
But you got me really curious now. Something weird is going on around here, and it involves my secret Hogwarts pickup stop, so I aim to get to the bottom of it. Okay, so here's what we'll do. Go to the spot now and meet me there. If we meet at the same spot, then there is no possible way you could know about it, then you have a lot of explaining to do. You hear a click as the phone is hung up. You head directly to Moores Hill. Find if Felicia's gotten there ahead of you. Given that she lives further away, you assume this means she was in a hurry. The town is peaceful, and the stars are just starting to come out. You can see the whole town spread in front of you. Felicia doesn't say anything until you approach and doesn't seem to be looking at you. Only after you sit down next to her does she finally acknowledge your presence. Alright, I'm here, and you have some explaining to do. Start with the big question. What's going on? Tell me the truth. And I'm going to save us a whole lot of time here.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Quick save.
Alright, you can't handle the truth. I'm a wizard. I'm from the future. As it turns out, I have psychic powers. Everything you see here is a video game that I'm playing.
Oh, man. All of those things are heavy. But knowing her, she might believe every single one.
So what do you want to do?
What's the second to last one again?
I have psychic powers.
No, let's just fuck it. Tell her we're in a video game. Why not? Why not?
Go on.
Go on.
How does it explain that you knowing things I've never told anyone? This isn't the first time I played. You did tell me in an earlier playthrough.
You did tell me in an earlier playthrough.
So this is something I told you, but I don't remember because this didn't happen in this session? I guess that makes sense in a Twilight Zone sort of way. What's this about, this game, anyway? What are you trying to do in it? I'm trying to find a good ending. I'm trying to explore as much of the game I can. You keep dying in stupid ways.
You keep dying in stupid ways.
Oh, that's pretty dark. Does that mean I wouldn't have survived if we'd gone out to dinner like I planned? What exactly would have happened at a dinner?
You died in a lot of stupid ways.
Oh, that's pretty vague. Wait a minute. From the way you said that, how many times did you watch me die? So there's a lot of...
17 times.
13 times in 7 different ways.
Is that about right?
I don't know. It's
Probably.
Really specific. Alright.
That's what it feels like, yeah.
Jeez. I had no idea. And you counted each one? Every single one? No, the game just gave me a number and I'm trusting you got it right.
Oh.
Which one you want to do?
Well, the first one sounds kind of romantic. I counted every single way I watched you die. Yeah, let's just keep being honest with her. Just no.
Oh, I can't decide if that makes the thing more macabre or less. So get me straight, you're playing a game in which you and I seem to be destined to die if we go out to dinner. So this time you convinced me to come here because if we go to dinner, I'm basically doomed. So what does that mean? Since we didn't go out to dinner, am I in the clear? I don't know. I haven't seen this one yet. I'm not sure, but honestly, you've died everywhere else, so I wouldn't get your hopes up.
Quick save. The middle one.
Apparently you're the expert in me dying, so that's probably a good sign. So now what? We just talk and see what happens? It's almost too big to take in at once. Kinda out of my depth here. She laughed suddenly. I was gonna say I've never been in this situation before, but now I'm not really sure how to react. Well, if you're saying it's true, I've been in this situation a lot of times so far. I don't even know how to... I'm still kind of in shock, going on autopilot. If you're telling me any of this, somehow I want to believe you're telling me the truth. Anyway, where we are, we've cheated my death, even if it's only for a little bit. So what should we talk about? Hey, look over there at the Burger Shack. Over the night's stillness, the sound of gunshots is clear, even from far away. Several blinking police lights appear and trace their way towards the burger shack. As they start to arrive, there's a bright flash and a loud noise. The burger shack appears to be very much on fire. You know, I'd been thinking what would happen if you wanted to do burgers tonight. I guess I could see how that would have turned out. The night silence surrounds you. Time's about right. Check out the Thai restaurant. For a moment, neither of you can see anything amiss, but a motion catches your eye. Felicia obviously sees it too. At first, it looks like shadows flowing from rooftop to rooftop. What are those ninjas? Looks like it. Did they look like ninjas to you? Yeah, they would have killed you.
Yeah, they would have killed you.
That's stupid. Ninjas are Japanese. Why would they show up at a Thai restaurant?
Thank you.
This game of yours is kind of absurd, you know? Ninjas jump from rooftop to rooftop, almost eerie in the fluidity of their motion. As they reach the Thai restaurant, they regroup, and then in one smooth motion, they flip over the roof and into the windows. Sound of faint yelling reaches you atop the hill. Suddenly there's light and movement in the sky. A moment later, the sky's full of them. Shooting stars, raining from the sky, your own personal celestial fireworks display. Oh, this is beautiful.
Oh, no.
You know this would be here? Is this why you picked this spot? She gazes up in silent wonder.
Oh no.
One of the shooting stars catches your eye. It looks especially bright. Oh, look at that one.
Oh
With a
no.
monstrous noise, it gets bigger and bigger. There's a flash and a boom that you feel through your feet as much as your ears. And you see where Felicia was sitting. There's a smoking crater. Her hat, still on fire, gently drifts down the ground near your feet. It's the only thing that survived the meteor's impact. Quick load. So, since we didn't go to dinner, am I in the clear?
You've died everywhere else, so I wouldn't get your hopes up.
Oh, brutal honesty. It's okay, though. I can take it. You'll understand if I hold out hope until the end. So now what? I guess we just talk and see what happens?
You'll give us an option to move away from the meteor.
What should we talk about? Actually, you should come sit on the other side of the bench.
Yeah.
Okay, more cheating death, I presume. What'll it be this time? A shooting star is about to land right here. What, and spoiled surprise?
Shooting star. Be honest with her.
Wait, seriously? It's just me or are these deaths getting more and more improbable?
Thank you.
She moves to the opposite side of the bench. Okay, death is averted. What kills me after that, or am I in the clear? I don't know
Quick
yet.
save.
Okay. I don't know yet. Or, yep, totally safe.
I don't know yet.
Oh, exciting. Given I've already died several times today, you'll understand if I remain a bit on edge. Sounds about right. Check out the Thai restaurant. Yeah, they killed you. And, oh, and a shooting star hits. You see a smoking crater about 10 feet across, centered exactly where Felicia would have been sitting before she moved. Well, that was exciting. You warned me and everything, and it was still scary. The shooting stars continue their silent, fiery cascade across the sky. Oh, what's that? The stars are changing color. Look up and realize she's right. Now the shooting stars are changing. Before they were just quick white scratches across the sky. Now they're slower streaks of all different colors. They appear to be moving slowly as well. Some of the larger ones pass directly overhead. Looks a little odd. Seems almost like... Oh, come on! Flying saucers? Seriously?
Oh.
I didn't mean to criticize, but this game of yours is not even pretending to take itself seriously anymore.
Damn it.
Suddenly, there's a bright and green light and a sound not unlike a rubber band twanging. A shaft of light lances down from one of the saucers overhead and bathes you both in greenish radiance. You have just enough time to hear Felicia mutter seriously before you're both reduced to stardust by the alien's cosmic rays.
Quick load.
Totally safe. No, this is about another temperate, which buys us like another 5 minutes tops.
Yeah.
Figures. So what gets me next time? I don't know. I'd rather not talk about it. Okay, if you insist, aliens invade.
Yes, aliens.
Aliens? Like from across the space kind? It keeps getting less and less plausible. Okay, so there'd be space aliens. What happens after that? I don't know.
Quick save.
I don't know. Hopefully a happy ending. We live happily ever after. It's awesome.
Hopefully. Hopefully a happy ending, question mark.
I wouldn't mind one of those. Actually, so that we can check out the Thai restaurant. Actually, let's talk about this game. I'm hoping you can help me figure out what to do next, and I'm kind of running out of ideas.
Let's do that. She's a smart cookie, kind of.
Okay, I confess a certain interest in the topic. Where do you want to start? I wish I knew it was about. Why do you think you keep dying? I wish I knew how to win this. What am I missing here? Why is this game so hard?
Hmm. Hmm. Dang. The middle three are all very tempting. How about why do you think you keep dying?
Hey, that's kind of a personal question. I don't know. I'm really not sure how to answer that. I mean, I haven't been kicking over tombstones or tripping old gypsy ladies if any or anything lately. I can honestly say it's a bit outside of my experience, so I don't know why it keeps happening. How do you even figure I go about diagnosing something like that? Excuse me, doctor, but can you tell me why I'm doomed? I mean, let's think about this. How does it usually work in video games? Maybe I'm just supposed to die a tragic death, like Eris or something. Go on. Whoa, spoiler alert. Who's Eris?
Oh, come on.
Which one do you want to do?
Just whoa, spoiler alert. The game's been out for over a decade.
Oh, come on. That game's nearly old enough to vote. Statute of limitations is clearly up on that one. Anyway, maybe it's like that. Maybe I'm supposed to die in order to, I don't know, embolden you, strengthen your resolve so you can complete your epic quest. But on the other hand, if the game ends right after I die and there's a whole bunch of ways I can die, it doesn't seem to imply you're supposed to find a way to. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it implies that you're not supposed to find a way to avoid it, or you're supposed to find a way to avoid it. Sorry. She gets lost in thought. I guess, don't take this the wrong way, but maybe you could say I keep dying because of you. But on the other hand, I could say I keep dying because we haven't figured out how to save me yet. On a deeper level, I'd say you keep dying because you want to keep playing. For example, if you stopped after the first time I died, then I would have only died once. Not saying that's preferable, but what would have happened to me in the world if you just stopped playing? Would I stay dead? What if you quit the game before I died? What happens to characters in a story if the storyteller stops before he's done? She stops. Suddenly, there are shooting stars. So, I wish I knew how to win this. What am I missing? Why is this game so hard? Say nothing and watch the falling stars. It's almost time.
Quick save. Xbox. Quick save.
Xbox! Alright.
Hmm. Hmm. I mean, she has a point. I wish I knew how to win this. Or am I missing something? I don't know. They're both so good.
Alright, we'll go with the first one.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, you've done a reasonable job so far, right? Apparently you've saved me from a lot of things that have happened. I guess you're doing okay so far. I suppose I'm not... I guess I'm stuck, but that's just me figuring out how not to lose. I still don't know how to win.
Yeah, the third option sounds about right.
I guess that's true. Although I have one question. What do you mean win? What would winning a game like this mean? What exactly are you looking to get out of this? Congratulations. You win would be nice. An ending where you don't die. I don't know. I guess I'm waiting for the game to tell me I've won.
An ending where you don't die.
Are you really just waiting for the game to pat you on the head and say, well done, you finally did the right thing? Well, how about this? I'm part of the game, right? Can I do it? Here. Congratulations, a winner is you. You have beaten the game. Well done. I assume that message you were looking for showed up on your screen. Does that count? Yes, no.
No, not really.
Oh, that's too bad. I guess I'm not official enough or something. Let me go grab my top hat and monocle, but I doubt I have time at this point. So, you seem convinced it's even possible to win this game. What makes... How do you know a good ending exists? Making a game with no good endings would be kind of a dick move, or
Yeah.
it's kind of an implicit contract. When someone gives you a puzzle, it has a solution. Not having one would be like making a maze with no exits. What would the point be?
Let's go with the dick move one.
Yeah, I guess. Although, not all books end happily. Maybe not all games do either. It does seem like a weird thing for a game to make, though. A happy start to a day and then everything going badly no matter what you do. I guess it could be a commentary on the pointlessness of life and, oh, the sadness, everything will die, woe is me. But if I had to rate my life so far, I wouldn't say it. I'd have to say it doesn't feel like I'm at like a goth emo game or the darkness and howling void. I don't know. I don't pretend to know what this is about, but as far as you've told me and from what I've seen, I don't think it's as simple as that. But I don't think the offer is just saying, haha, you wasted my time playing a game with no ending for however long, lol. One of the bright stars catches your eye. Oh, look at that one. There's a boom. Suddenly, it hits where Felicia was sitting. You warned me and everything, and it's still scary. I wish I knew what this is about. What am I missing here? Why is this game so hard?
What am I missing here?
Well, according to you, what you're missing is the answer to a puzzle. Though if you want my opinion, I think you might also be missing a clear idea of exactly what it'll look like when you find it. But let's think through it. You've gotten this far by saving and loading your games to make sure you've never made mistakes, right? And now you're worried that there may not actually be a choice that leads you to where you want. If you reach the end, what you accomplished with good choices, then all that's left are bad choices, right?
God, she knows me.
What else can you do? If all your choices are bad ones, then you either have to pick one anyway or stop playing by the game's rules. She nervously fiddles with her hat. Did you ever see that movie Groundhog Day with Bill, Bill Murray?
Way to go. Yes, I have.
Wasn't that a cool movie? Anyway, I'm thinking about how that movie ended. He kept doing all the things with the townsfolk, making changes, but ultimately he couldn't get out until he changed something about himself in some way. I wonder if this is sort of like that. Obviously, it's not a perfect analogy, but maybe the choice you need to win something is not something you can do, but something you have to be. Shooting stars continue their silent across the sky. So we're down to 4 options.
I wish I knew what this is about.
That's a pretty big question. I assume you mean the game you're playing. Though you have to admit, game or no game, it's kind of the right question. It's kind of the right question to be pondering on a hilltop watching shooting stars. Heck, I can't even see the game. I mean, the absurd things that have been going on tonight. Your explanation rings true and all. From my point of view, I'm not a game, and it's still a good question. Maybe the answers are the same. You're basically asking, why do bad things happen, right? That's been something people have been asking like since forever. I doubt I'll get a good answer from a game, or maybe, but the bad things seem pretty darn determined in your case.
Yeah, maybe. Go with a maybe option.
Yeah, that would be kind of a tall order. Maybe that's not what this game's about. The question might just be tangential to whatever the author's trying to tell you, so maybe we're not asking the right question then. After all, the game's clearly about something, and I don't know what it looks like from your end, but from mine, well, I can't say anyone going through the trouble of making a game as weird as this without having something on their mind they wanted to say. Say, what does the game look like to you anyway? For me, it looks like, life. It looks like a visual novel. It's a pretty crappy game, or it's hyper-realistic graphics, real-time quad. Yeah.
It looks like a visual novel.
Oh, that sounds pretty low budget. That's too bad. If I'm not actually real and my whole existence is actually a lie and all that, I'd like to know it was at least a high-budget lie with nice graphics.
I'm sorry, I should have lied to her.
Look, I think your aliens have arrived. The city's burning. Well, I guess you were right about, well, all of this. It's probably safe to stop hoping for some kind of trick or something. Somehow I knew ever since we came up here that what you were saying was true. I'm glad we waited for it like this. It seems somehow braver facing it head on. And I guess this is the end. Got any last words for me? Goodbye, I'll see you again. Do you think this is the ending the author had in mind?
Do you think this is the ending the author had in mind?
How should I know? We've already established that I'm probably not a good source of insight into the author's mind. That being said, though, somehow I doubt it.
Yeah, me too.
And then we explode. There's a couple options we didn't pick.
That's true. You want a quick load again?
So we got...
why is this game so hard is what we didn't pick.
I think it's hard because it's trying to tell one of us something. I guess the other option is you're just bad at games.
Not bad at games, shut up!
But it sounds like you've already made it a ways in this one if you've averted my death multiple times already. Maybe the problem is you're just looking for the wrong thing. You got this far by saving and loading until all of your saves mistakes were gone and you had a day where everything went perfectly, and now we're here. Which honestly is still kind of perfect in its own way. Even knowing that I'm probably going to die soon, it's still kind of magical. Actually, this reminds me of a different game now that I think about it. Did you ever play Chrono Trigger back on the Super Nintendo?
Oh, man. Yes.
Yeah, wasn't that game great? It had that ending, though. It reminds me of this. Do you remember how that game ended if you died? Whenever you hit a game over, it'd show you the world of the future right as the disaster hit. Explosions spread across it, and you saw the planet from space slowly turning gray. And then there was this horrible alien sound, and words appeared saying, "But the future refused to change." Kind of gave me chills as a kid, honestly. It was way more powerful than just a generic game over screen. Anyway, I was reminded of it because, yeah, all of this. You're basically trying to do the same thing, fix the bad future you know is coming, but it keeps refusing to budge. I'm not sure what to suggest. If you're playing Chrono Trigger, you could go punch an alien until the future got better. A solution might not be applicable to this problem, though.
No, let's go punch these aliens!
That was such a good game. Oh, look at that one. And then the shooting star blows up. So the only things we haven't picked are sit and watch the stars or it's almost time.
Let's tell her it's almost time.
Is this when the aliens show up? This will be novel if nothing else. I guess if I'm going to die, I might as well enjoy the spectacle. But will you reload after I'm dead? I know I won't remember this, but will you be back? There's two different no's. There's I give up or I know how to win.
Well, I definitely don't know that yet. So, yes.
That's good. It makes me feel better somehow. Even though it doesn't change anything for now, it still makes me feel better. So, the part where I die. Will it hurt? Oh, wow. I don't know. Not for me. I don't really want to talk about it.
Bastard.
I don't really want to talk about it. It's going to happen either way. Let's not dwell on it.
Tell her I don't know.
What? But you've done it before. Alright, I guess you don't end up feeling it. You just get your game over screen and we're done. Doesn't seem quite fair, honestly, but I guess that's life. Or, you know, whatever.
Let's just watch. That's the only one left.
For a few minutes, you just ignore everything and watch the spectacle taking place in the sky above you. You have to admit it is rather breathtaking. It's like constant fireworks, except there is no beginning and no end, just a constant stream of fire across the night sky. Felicia's the first to break the silence. Have you ever thought about how stories work?
Some.
Yeah, me too. I used to be really obsessive over them. Like what makes one work or what separates a story from, I don't know, dry facts or something? Have you ever thought about where a story lives? Like, where it, I don't know, where it exists? I used to think the stories lived in, you know, books or the mind of the person telling the story or whatever. But I think stories live in the brain of whoever's listening to it. When someone tells a story, we go along with whatever they say because that's the easiest thing to do. But what if they stop telling us what to do? What if someone told you a story and then stopped before telling you how it ends? Is the story dead forever? Is it doomed to be forever unfinished? What if you like the story and want an ending? Even if you didn't start it, are you allowed to finish it yourself? It's in your head at that point, right? You can go and you can do whatever you want with it. Who's going to stop you? And then, if they did finish telling you the story, but you just didn't like how it ended, what if you just decided to end it a different way than they said? The act of storytelling itself is in itself a deeply collaborative activity, right? They have to tell a story, and you have to play it out in your mind while they tell you. That's how it works, right? But what would happen if the audience rebelled and played a different story in their minds than the one being told? Would that story be any less valid or real? You can't stop reading and just write your own, even if you don't like the ending, it's still the official one. I can't just change the ending because I disagree with it. Are you suggesting I just imagine a better ending?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's imagine a better ending.
Yeah, I guess so. This is a game, right? If a regular storyteller wasn't collaborative enough already, game storytelling kicks it up to a new level. In a book or a movie, an author can at least know that you'll read everything as they wrote it. Someone made a game, though, has to cede a lot of control to the player just to make a game. If the player can already make the game tell an entirely different story than the author envisioned just in how they play. Maybe they want to make the hero die instead of save the day. Maybe they want to be a bad enough dude. Maybe they didn't want to be a bad enough dude to save the president after all. So if you do that, you don't even need the game to tell you the rest of the story, right? If I'm in a story and the ultimate control of the story is you, then theoretically, you should be the one who decides how it ends however you want. And it will. I'll give it a try. I don't think it works like that.
I'll try it. Why not?
I have faith. You can make the story go wherever you want. All you have to do is stop listening to the game's plan for the story and start following your own. Although if you're taking plans for an ending, I may suggest I'd love to win the lottery and own a private tropical island. Just saying. So you're still here and I'm still here. You've been mangling the story by reloading, restarting, and undoing your choices. Why are you getting cold feet now? What's the problem here? Seriously, quit the game, walk away, write whatever ending you want for me in your head. Whatever you imagine by yourself, it will be every bit as real and as valid as whatever this game is trying to tell you to imagine. Why are we still here? Why haven't you started writing your own ending yet? I've decided where things go now. It doesn't work like that because I want to see if there's any good dialogue clues left in this branch before I leave it. It's hard just walking away and closing it down while it's still telling me a story.
Yes, that last one.
Oh, I see. It's hard for you because, of course, you're not the one who's going to die shortly. Again. Alright, fine. You know what? I'm going to see if I can't force the issue. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit right here and wait for the aliens to show up. Look what you've driven me to. That's not the point. I'm still mad at you. You can either walk away from this game before they show up and kill me and fill in the story however you want, or you can sit here and watch me die again, knowing full well that you can't stop it, or won't, or can't. Better decide quickly. I think I see some flying saucers in the sky now. Here they come. I hope you make up your mind soon. So do we want to keep going through this?
I mean, I want her to die. So sure. What are the options down there?
There's quick save, quick load, skip, menu.
Is there any quit?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go for her advice.
All right.
Although I'm worried that would be anticlimactic.
Well, I do know one other way, because the game was telling us we could write our own story, right?
Yeah.
So I have access to the game data here.
Yeah.
Let me just... I don't know if you can
Look at all
that.
those things I can't see.
Okay.
What's that say?
How to be a hacker.txt.
Huh.
So you want to be a hacker, just follow these easy steps. 1. Open imahacker.rpi in your favorite text editor. 2. Set I'm a hacker to true. 3.
Okay.
4. Profit.
Alright.
So we have iamahacker.rpy.
What's an RPY file?
I have no idea. Tell you the truth. I don't care.
Role-playing yellow.
Hmm?
Your cursor looks like a penis to me.
What?
Sorry. All I see are little squares.
Okay. This is the label hacker setup. I am a hacker equals true, return.
Okay, cool. So we are a hacker. Look at all those tabs you have up. Oh my god.
I was doing a lot of modifying of things. So, for our finale here, yeah, it's cool Windows. I'm fine with that. All right. So, start game. Actually, I thought we could go. Actually, we could have an awesome dinner in my floating sky castle because I'm a hacker.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds nice. The two of you have the two of you have delicious dinner in your magical floating sky castle. Afterwards, you fly her home because you can fly because you're a hacker and super awesome. She grabs the mail on the way home and discovers she's won like 6 different lotteries and is now independently wealthy. She also owns a small island paradise in the Caribbean full of endangered wildlife and stuff. She is super happy. She moves there next month and has a long, happy, fulfilling life taking care of exotic animals and playing with Bengal tigers. She lives happily ever after, and you do too sometimes when you visit, which you do by flying, which you can do because you're an awesome hacker. Everyone involved lives happily ever after with nothing bad happens to them ever, and sometimes you think, man, what a great life I am. Good thing I'm a hacker. The end. You're an awesome hacker.
Yay! We hacked a lot.
Alright, so I don't know if that's a climax or an anticlimax, but
Whatever,
that's all
it
there
was
is to the
awesome.
game. All right. So, I guess that's all there is to this game. Kind
That's
of,
good.
yeah. All right.
That's good.
Good night, internet.
Are we leaving the internet now?
Are we? What do you want to
Are
do?
we? No, nothing. I'm just
Okay.
thanks for watching, internet.
Thanks for watching. I'm gonna break this
Yeah.
up into a couple parts because I was dumb.
Okay.
All right. Good night.
Good night.